Hello viewers, welcome again to example 4 on the application on linear equations that I started with you in the previous videos. In the previous videos, we started learning about application on linear equations, which is the same as word problem questions on linear equations, and we've done a detailed explanation on it, and also we've solved some examples on it as well in the previous video, and I hope you understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So this is a continuation to solve another example with you so that you get a perfect understanding of it. So this is example 4, as you can see from the board. So it means we've already done example 1, 2 and 3 in the previous videos, and I will advise that you do well to watch the previous videos because the previous videos lays the foundation, okay, the basic knowledge and understanding that you need about word problem questions on linear equations. I've done all those explanations in the previous videos, particularly the first video. Okay, so please do well to watch the previous videos so that you can get a good foundation and understanding to be able to handle this session as well. And please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. And if you are watching for the first time, please do all to follow the page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Let's go ahead and handle the example 4 that I have on the board together. Okay, so let's read the question. Okay, so example 4, it says that Kojo is n years old now. Okay, so it says how old was he 5 years ago? How old would he be 10 years from now? If his age in 10 years time will be 4 times his age 5 years ago, how old is he now? Okay, so you are being asked to answer these following questions, okay, given that Kojo is n years old now. We have to use that to answer the question I to I. Okay, so now anytime you have a word problem question, okay, you need to take your time, okay, and follow what the question is saying. Okay, so you do a careful analysis of what the question is saying, okay, to arrive at a solution. Okay, so you don't rush word problem questions. You take your time and you go through it step by step. Okay, so we are going to do exactly that. Okay, so I'm going to read one more time, okay, then afterwards we'll start the solution. Okay, so it says that Kojo is n years old now. Okay, so take note that Kojo's present age is n years. Okay, that's what the question is saying. It says Kojo is n years old now. Okay, so it says that Kojo is n years old now. How old was he 5 years ago? How old would he be 10 years from now? If his age in 10 years time will be 4 times his age in 5 years ago, how old is he now? Okay, so we are going to answer them one by one. Okay, so take note that Kojo's present age is n years because that's what the question said. Okay, so it says Kojo is n years old now. So that is Kojo's present age. Okay, now let's answer the I. It says that how old was he 5 years ago? 5 years ago. Now, if I say that I am 10 years old now, okay, let's assume that I am 10 years old now. And I ask you that how old was I 5 years ago? How will you know my age 5 years ago? You just need to subtract 5 years from my present age now to know how old I was in 5 years ago. Okay, 5 years ago. I hope you agree with me. Okay, so now it says that Kojo is what? N years old now. And the I is saying that how old was he 5 years ago? Okay, now I've used myself as an example to explain it to you that assuming that I am 10 years old now, and I ask you how old was I 5 years ago, you can easily know that. Okay, I hope you can do that. How will you do that? You just need to subtract 5 years from my present age to know my age 5 years ago. Is that not it? So in the same way, knowing that Kojo is n years old now, and the question is asking how old was he 5 years ago, you just need to subtract 5 years from his present age now, which is the n. Okay, because the question says he is n years old now. So when you subtract 5 years from Kojo's present age now, okay, that will give you his age 5 years ago. I hope you agree with me and you get the explanation. Okay, so let's do that. So let me answer from here. So he said, how old was he 5 years ago? So his present age now is n. Okay, so his age 5 years ago will be n minus 5. Okay, so to answer this one, it will be n minus 5 years. Okay, so that's the answer. That's all. That's all that you need to do. Okay, so this is the answer to the I. I hope you agree with me and you understand up to this point. Nothing difficult about it. His age now is n. Okay, n years. The question is asking how old was he 5 years ago. So you just subtract 5 years from his present age now. Okay, which is n minus 5. So n minus 5 years. That's it. You leave it like that. That's the final answer. You don't do anything to it. Okay, I hope the explanation is clear enough up to this point. Let's tackle the II. It says that how old will he be 10 years from now? Okay, again, take note that his present age now is n years, and the question is asking that how old will he be in 10 years from now? How old will he be 10 years from now? Okay, so assuming me again, I say that I am 10 years old now. Okay, let's say I'm 10 years old now, and I say that how old will I be in 10 years to come? You can easily know my age in 10 years to come. How will you get that? You add 10 years to my present age, okay, and that will give you 20 years. So you can know my age 10 years to come. Okay, in the same way, knowing that Kojo's age is n years old now, the question is saying that how old will he be in 10 years from now? So you add 10 years to his present age to know his age 10 years from now. I hope you agree with me. So his present age is n years. So we add 10 to his present age. So it's going to be n plus 10. Okay, and that will be n plus 10 years. Okay, so that's the answer. That's all. That's all that you need to do to answer the II. Okay, so his age 10 years from now is n plus 10 years. I hope you agree with me and you understand up to this point. Okay, good. Now, let's tackle the II. It says that if his age in 10 years time, now take note, they are referring to what? His age in 10 years time. What is his age in 10 years time? The n plus 10 years. That's his age in 10 years time. So if his age in 10 years time, talking about this one, will be in mathematics means equal to, I've explained this to you from the previous videos. Okay, so will be. So it says if his age in 10 years time will be. So this is age in 10 years time, talking about this n plus 10. Okay, will be means equal to. So his age, so let me write it down. So his age in 10 years time, okay, which is the n plus 10, okay, will be means equal to, okay, if his age in 10 years time will be 4 times, times in mathematics means multiplication, 4 times his age 5 years ago. So now you need to know his age 5 years ago. What's his age 5 years ago? That's his age 5 years ago, which is n minus 5. Okay, so it says if his age in 10 years time will be 4 times his age 5 years ago. Okay, it says how old is he now? So this is age in 10 years time. Will be means equal to 4 times. So it's 4 times. So 4 times, okay, his age 5 years ago, his age 5 years ago is n minus 5. Okay, it says, how old is he now? Okay, I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so now let me go over one more time. Okay, now we know his age in 10 years from now. We know his age 5 years ago. Okay, his age 5 years ago is n minus 5. His age 10 years from now is n plus 10. Okay, and the II is saying that if his age in 10 years time, okay, what's his age in 10 years time? This n plus 10, okay, will be, okay, will be means equal to 4 times, so this is the 4 times, the bracket means multiplication, 4 times his age 5 years ago. So his age 5 years ago is n minus 5, so 4 times n minus 5. Okay, say how old is he now? Okay, so we are solving for n in this linear equation, and that will be his age now, because he says that Kojo is n years old now. Okay, I hope the explanation is clear enough and you understand it up to this point. Okay, so there is a linear equation that we need to solve for the value of n. Okay, so let's do that. So I open my bracket, so I'll have n plus 10 equals to 4 opens this bracket by multiplying each term in the bracket. So 4 times n, it gives 4n minus 4 times this minus 5, it will give 20. Okay, so now what we do is to just group like terms and solve for n. So I let this minus 20 cross the equal sign to come and join the 10 here, and this positive n will cross the equal sign to go and join the 4n which is here. Okay, so I'll get 10 plus 20 because it's negative here. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes positive, equals to my 4n is there, then this n will cross the equal sign, so minus n. Okay, so 10 plus 20, it gives 30, so my 30 equals to 4n minus n, it gives 3n. So to get my value for n, I divide through the equation by the coefficient of n, which is 3. So I divide here by 3, here also by 3. This and this cancel. 3 goes here, 1, 3 goes into the 30, 10 times. Okay, so we have that my n is equals to 10. Okay, I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. So this is just a linear equation we need to solve for, and I've taught you how to solve linear equation. Okay, so we just apply that knowledge to solve for this. Okay, so now it says, how old is he now? What's his age now? Kojo is n years old now, and we found the value of n. N is equal to 10. So let's conclude. Okay, you just don't leave it like this. Okay, you conclude. You say therefore his age now is 10 years. Okay, or you can say therefore Kojo is 10 years old now. Okay, it says that how old is he now? So you say therefore, okay, Kojo is 10 years old now. Okay, 10 years old now, and that is your final answer. Okay, I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Please don't forget to like the video and also share the video. Okay, I'll see you again in another video whilst we solve more examples on this. Please don't forget to follow the page if you are watching for the first time, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Bye bye.